Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Garfield Heights Middle School, home of your Lady Bulldogs. On behalf of Principal Mr. John Townsend, Mr. Athletic Director Mr. Michael Cruz, and softball head coach Kurt Mariola Jr., we thank you for joining us on this special night as we honor Skylar O'Neal. Skylar passed away on March 19th, 2023 at the age of 5 due to a rare form of brain cancer. The Garfield Heights School District had a special parade to show their support for her days before she passed. During this parade, Coach Mariola and his team visited Skylar and her family. They presented her with a signed softball and the number 13 jersey, which is now retired in the Garfield Heights softball program. To honor her tonight, the Lady Bulldogs will bring flowers to the pitcher's mound. As the team is heading onto the field, we ask that you take a moment of silence for Skylar. Thank you. Now let us meet the starting lineup for the visiting Akron North Vikings, starting with their reserves. Number 7, Jasmine Ray. Number 12, Marina Biswa. And number 4, Aisha Suba. And now let's meet their starting 9. Batting 1 and playing shortstop, the senior, number 10, Shaquila Suba. Or correction, it's Karina Ray. Batting second, number 19 and playing second base, Sawan Suba. Batting third and pitching, number 26, Layla Soto. Batting fourth, number 5 and playing first base, Katrina Ray. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 29, Michaela Holder. Batting sixth, number 23, catching, Laximi Biswa. Batting seventh, number 6 and playing in right field, Shaquila Suba. Batting eighth and playing left field, number 2, Mackenzie Culver. And batting ninth for the Vikings and playing center field, number 1, Adrina Gator. The Akron North Vikings are coached by Fred Freiberger, Emily Johnson, and Ross Madison. And now, for the first time at home this season, let's meet your Garfield Heights Bulldogs! Starting with the reserves, number 24, Marshall Fortson. And as well, Kamea Bolds. Now let's meet the starting 9. Batting first and in center field, the junior, number 2, Yanin Nee. Batting second and playing second base, number 5, Zamora Jones. Batting third and playing first base, the sophomore, number 17, Summer Rains. Batting fourth and on the mound this evening, the junior, number 21, Akila Adams. Batting fifth gentlemen, for your Lady Bulldogs, playing in right field, number 23, Layla Russell. Your Bulldogs are coached by Kurt Mariola Jr., Jason Seether, and Dal Moten. Now, at this time, we now invite the brother of Skylar O'Neal, Tyrell O'Neal, to the pitcher's mound to throw out tonight's ceremonial first pitch with Akila Adams, who will catch. Now we would like to invite the whole O'Neal family onto the diamond. Birds in all of softball. Play ball! A chilly Friday evening in Garfield Heights as we honor the memory of Skylar O'Neal as the Garfield Heights Bulldogs take on the Akron North Vikings. First pitch of the game, caught over at first base for the Bulldogs, route number 1. Nice job over at first to make the play, and we're underway with a loud play. As Summer Rains will be batting 3 in the next inning over there, who trailed over and got the ball, but it's one pitch, one away for the Bulldogs. And now for Akron North, it will go to Suba in the box. First pitch of that at-bat ball, and the ball is being thrown around a little bit. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon as we remember the legacy of Skylar O'Neal, a young girl in the Garfield Heights area who passed away last year due to a rare form of brain cancer. A special night as we honored her before the first pitch. Wayward throw from Adams is on the mound. Now a 2-0 count. Adams so far this year just under a 10 ERA. The windup and the delivery. Misses high once again, not the start to at bat number 2 she hoped for. As for Akron North, they're still on the prowl for win number 1 on the year. 0 for 6 thus far. Swing and a miss on 1 in the zone. Adams a get right pitch. Make it now 3-1. The defense behind her today for the Bulldogs. At first, Summer Rain. Second, Zamora Jones. At short, Ali Guzman. At third, Ari Thomas. And behind the dish, Halia Bowles. Swing and a miss on 1 that gets past the catcher Bowles. Makes it now a full 3-2 count. The name of the game will be not walking batters as Akron North. They will play small ball on the bases. They've taken some teams to some very tough games this year, mainly due to their ability to run the bases. The payoff runs inside, and that'll be a 1-out walk for the Vikings, who will have 1 on for Layla Sutter, the pitcher, to step into the box for her first cuts. You'll see her on the bump in the home half of the inning. Would not be surprised to see a steal from the Vikings early on in this game, as their goal just move the runner in a scoring position. Adams will wind and deliver. Runner steps soft, will not go. Swing and a miss. Nothing in 1 count to begin this at-bat on the junior. Going into today, Akila Adams, I talked to her about what this game means to her. She told me this game means so much to me because she was one of us and part of our community that we play in honor to keep her memory and name alive. Fielder's choice over at second, retires Suba for out number 2. But Akila definitely wants to win this game. A lot of passion for this team as well as Akron North, as they want to spoil this night. They want to make sure they have a night to remember on April 19th, 2024. The pitch fouled away. Nothing in 1 count to begin the at-bat. Good job by the middle infield to make the play. Ali Guzman over at short, flipping it on over to second. 2 away, nothing ball game. 0-1 count. The pitch from Adams. Gonna miss high and wide. Runner will take off, and Akron North with 2 away will have a runner in scoring position. So there it is on display. Akron North showing their ability to run the bases. Adams will try to regather and settle in again. This is wide and goes past. And now the runner is at third, 60 feet away from scoring. After the start with the pop-out and the fielder's choice, this is exactly what Akron North needed. And now a little bit of a base hit would give them the lead. Swing and a miss on 1, a little outside. Makes it now a 2-2 count. Be a big out for Akila Adams to get with a runner waiting to score at third for the Vikings. Adams will set. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Just inside. Full count, 3-2. In the on-deck circle is Michaela Holder, the 5-hitter. Katrina Ray trying to help her Vikings take the lead. Adams to try to get out of the inning. The payoff. Hit to the right side and foul. So Ray will see another pitch as she tries to straighten it out. In the home half of the inning, the Bulldogs have Nee, Jones, and Rains due up to get things underway.
3-2 count once again after the foul ball, the payoff pitch. Ground ball right side over to first, the bare hand stepping on first for the Bulldogs. It's Summer Rain to retire the side. The Vikings get a runner over to third, but can't convert. Middle of one, it's 0-0. Back on in the bottom of the first inning in Garfield Heights, Ohio. 0-0 game as the Bulldogs will take their first cuts of this afternoon's ball game. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening on Smee Sports YouTube. First pitch, Yana Nee sees is above her. 1-0 count to begin her first at-bat. On the mound today for the Vikings is the junior Layla Soto. Soto will deliver her second pitch. Loops high, 2-0 count to begin this at-bat. The junior Yanin Nee, first season of softball ever was last year and has really grown into a role and has made herself a everyday starter. Finds its own 2-1 count. But the progress that Nee has seen since her first ever game is just incredible to see how well she's been playing for this team. Dead ball, it hits her. But she'll take a hard 60 to get the game underway for the Bulldogs. And now Zamora Jones, the second baseman, steps in for her first cut of this afternoon's ball game. Garfield Heights enters today 2-2 in conference play. Overall, 2-4 record with the 2 wins being against Shaw. Ground ball left side. The bobble. Yeah, and then Nee goes back to first base. She'll need to run to second base. The ball's being thrown around. Nee is safe on the air. Now she'll take off for third. And she'll be safe at third. Think about it, and will retreat back. So runners at the corners with none away after a confusing round for both teams. Goes down as a base hit for Summer Rains now to step in. That'll be Zamora Jones' first base hit of the season. Yana Nee, along with Janiah Norton, Hannah, and Akila Adams, the only Bulldogs that have hit so far this year. Block behind the dish, 1-0 count to begin this at-bat. Runners at the corners, none away in the bottom of the first. Soto winds and delivers, runs in, almost clips her. And it does clip her, they're going to say. So that will load the bases. The first 3 batters of the inning reach. And now it's time for the power hitter, Akila Adams, to step in. Batting .667 on the campaign. Can she blow this game wide open in the bottom of the first? Soto will set on the mound and deliver. Fouled out of play. And it will fall into the box. Look at that. We have a softball up here. I'm going to hold on to this one for a minute. We'll eventually get it back in play, but look at that. We have a softball. We're going to relinquish possession of the softball, but nonetheless, there we go. Almost a souvenir. Nothing in one count to begin this at bat on Adams. The pitch. Popped again. Do we get another one? It's in play. Soto can't get it. Bobbles out of her mitts, so Adams will reach first base, and the Bulldogs lead 1-0 on a E1. Actually, no, it's going to be an infield fly rule. Everyone will go back. It's still 0-0. Definitely the right call, just never designated until the ball was dropped. So now with one away, Halia Bowles, the catcher, has an opportunity to open the scoring after the fielder's choice. Or correction, that would be infield fly, but are they saying it's 1-0? The pitch, outside, no runner over at first base, so based off of this, it could be a 1-0 ball game. Don't know if that's the right decision on it. It's a 1-0 count, the pitch. A gift in the zone, not swung at, evens it up. Lobs on in. If that was turned on by Bowles, this could have been 2 runs at minimum. So 1-1 count, 1 away, 1-0 Bulldog lead, I believe, are going with. Now a 2-1 count. Just with the infield fly means everyone should have to stay put. Unless they're saying since she left on the infield fly that she's out. The pitch. Hits her. That's the 3rd hit by pitch of the inning, and now we'll bring up the 6th hitter, Allie Guzman. 1 away, 1-0 ball game. Bases are loaded for Allie Guzman. Adams Yeller Jr. couldn't get the job done. Can Guzman blow the game wide open? Soto will set and deliver. In the zone, swung on a miss. Nice movement on the pitch from Soto to get Guzman a chase as it died in the dirt. 0-1 count. Guzman looking for hit number 1 on the campaign. The pitch. Loops in. There it is. Finds the zone. 0-2 count as Soto starting to settle in. So 0-2. 1 away, 1-0 Garfield lead. The pitch from Soto. Almost hits her. She gets out of the way. Everyone will stay home. Now a 1-2 count. The control has been a little iffy on the mound. As long as Soto can settle in, she can get out number 2. Just needs to avoid hitting her. Almost does again. Pass the ball. Everyone will stay home with a 2-2 count. 2 almost clip Guzman. Soto just needs to go back to what worked on those first 2 pitches of this at-bat that got Guzman to freeze. 2-2 count. Bases juice. The pitch. Well high. What was 1-0 and 2 count is made full. In the on-deck circle is a 7-hitter, Janiah Norton. Could be a runner. Could be an out. Bases loaded. 3-2, 1 away. The pitch. Almost hits her. Goes behind. Ball 4. And an attempted steal of home. It doesn't matter either way. Everyone will move up. It's now a 2-0 Garfield lead on the walk. So now Janiah Norton, the left fielder, steps in for her first cuts. The 7th hitter this inning to go in the box for the Bulldogs. Bases still loaded. 2-0 courtesy of hit by pitches and walks. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat. Soto's done an excellent job to command the last couple of at-bats at the start. She just needs to settle in and finish the job. She gets back on the mound and delivers. Loops high and outside. Evens it up now 1-1. Just tuning in, 2-0 first run scoring from an infield fly from Akilah Adams, where I believe they're just going to say she tagged up and scored. And then as well, a walk that just scored a run. Block behind the dish, goes to the side. Everyone will stay put. Makes it now a 2-1 count. So we believe, based on definition of what we're seeing, it'll be an RBI credited to Akila Adams. Soto will come set. It's a 2-1 count, and she delivers. Almost hits her, gets out of the way. No one will move. Guzman, along with Bowles, wanted to go, but over at third base, Raines did not want to go. 3-1 count in the on-deck circle is the freshman, Ari Thomas. Here is the pitch. Gonna go outside. Ball 4. So once again, Garfield tries to steal home on the walk. Makes it now a 3-0 ball game. So now it's a 3-0 ball game. Bases are still loaded. One away for Ari Thomas. Thomas has been playing since 7th grade. Now she's a first-year starter. Chopped. It could be a force at home. The throw to first is in time for out number 2, but the run will score. So it will be an RBI for Ari Thomas as the Bulldogs extend their lead 4-0. It's a good idea to try and get someone out, but you had the out right there at home. So now still 2 in scoring position, 4-0 Garfield with 2 away. And now the 9-hitter Layla Russaw steps in the box for her first cuts. The on-deck circle is Yane Nee, who started the game. Soto will come set and deliver. In the zone, swing and a miss. It bounces away from Biswell behind the dish, but no runners will advance. Nothing in 1 count to begin the at-bat. Russaw came up through the Garfield Heights Middle School softball pipeline, has been playing since around 7th grade. Here comes the pitch from Soto. In the zone, ground ball left side, bat will fly. The throw to first is just in time. The cross diamond throw retires the side, but not before the Bulldogs played for. End of 1 to begin the Skylar O'Neal Memorial Softball game. The Bulldogs lead by 4. 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up to begin the top of the second inning for the Akron North Vikings as they trail 4-0 to the Garfield Heights Bulldogs. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. First pitch of the inning from Adams goes wide. 1-0 count to begin this at-bat on Michaela Holder. After Holder will be Biswall, the catcher, and Sub of the right fielder, all due up this inning for the visitors. The windup and the pitch from Adams once again goes wide. Outstretching is Bold, but can't get to it. 2-0 count. Adams has had some control issues in this game so far as she looks to just settle on in and get back and get a get-right pitch. That will not be the get-right pitch. It loops high. 3-0 count. And this is how Akron North likes to play. Hitting-wise, there's not much that they do. When they get someone on via the walk, that's when they run around the bases and make you pay that way. And it'll be a 4-pitch walk to begin the inning as Holder will jog on over to first for Laxmi Biswa, the catcher, who will try to move her up. Adams taking a second, will wind and deliver. It's a get-right pitch, but still not in the zone. 1-0 count. Runner at first, 1-0 count. 4-0 Garfield lead the pitch. Foul tip. That will send the runner on back to first. Actually, no. I believe they said foul tip originally, but now it's a stolen bag. Here comes the pitch. Goes off the glove. Runner will stay home at second. Now 2-1 count. Adams is trying to settle on into this inning. The windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on one of the zone. That's the get-right pitch Adams was looking for. Evens it up at 2-2. The on-deck circle for the visitors is Shaquille Suba. The pitch. Misses outside off the glove. Runner will take off. Bolds. The throw is not in time off the glove. Runner will take off for home. The play at the plate is not in time. The Vikings, as I said earlier, they like to force walks, which means they run the bases. An excellent base running from Michaela Holder opens the scoring for them. Again, now a 4-1 game. The Vikings are starting to battle. It's a 3-2 count. Adams will wind and deliver. Misses outside, loses another batter. It'll be 2 walks in a row from Akila Adams to get the inning underway as now Shaquille Suba, the junior right fielder, steps in for her first cuts as the tying run. Can Akron North work off this momentum? It's a runner over at first and a runner in the box. The pitch. Misses outside. Runner thought about it. Bold snags it. 1-0 count. Adams takes a second on the mound. Will wind and deliver. Loops on in. Runner dancing on over at first will go and step back on the bag. It's a 2-0 count. Can the Bulldogs find out number 1? The windup and the pitch. Loops. 3-0 count. Adams in danger of walking the first 3 batters she's seen aboard. The windup. The 3-0. Misses low with some extra pace. Runner goes. It's ball 4 anyways. The ball is chucked into the infield. So now 2 on, none away, as that's the 3rd walk in a row, 4th of the game for Akila Adams, as now Mackenzie Culver, the left fielder, will step in the box. One swing in the back and change this game. The windup and the pitch. Misses outside. Bolds leaps and keeps it in front of her. A little bit of a wide throw, but Adams snags it. It's a 1-0 count. Adams trying to battle on back. The pitch. Swing and a miss on one inside, evens it up at 1-1. Adams to take a little bit of a sigh of relief after that one. Adams takes a second once again. It's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Once again, 1-2 count. Adams starting to challenge. It's a 1-2 count. 2 runners on, none away. Adams, the pitch. Strike 3! Swinging on one well outside for out number 1. Adams, her first K of the afternoon, and it comes at a good time with 2 runners on. Now with a K under her belt, can she start to use this as momentum? Andrea Gator now steps into the box for her first cuts as the 9-hitter. It's 4-1 Bulldog lead, 1 away, 2 ducks on the pond. The windup and the pitch from Adams. Misses high, 1-0 count. Keela Adams has been playing softball for a long time. 8 years of organized softball, and in the summer, you'll find her playing for the Lakewood Rangers teams. As well, under Coach Kurt, has been a 2-year starter, and in the tough game against Lorraine, the 23-7 loss, went 3 for 4 with a 2 RBI double, a regular double, and 4 stolen bags. Line to the right side and almost takes off the head of Karima Ray. A little bit of a wake-up call over in the visitors on deck circle. Makes it now a 2-1 count. Here comes Adams, the pitch. This is outside. Actually, no, they're going to say the strike, the throwdown. It gets runners in a rundown, goes past Guzman. Everyone's safe. It's a 2-2 count. Ball looks a little outside, but just clips the zone. A big call that helps Adams. Adams has 1 K to her name thus far. Can she find a second? Here comes the 2-2. In the zone as she backs out for strike 3, this time looking for out number 2. After 3 walks, it's 2 Ks in a row from the junior pitcher. We now go back to the top of the lineup for Karima Ray, who started the game with a pop out to first base, where Summer Rains grabbed it on home. The pitch. This is outside past Bolts. Runners go. There'll be 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away for the Vikings. There it is once again, using the bases to your advantage. Being able to steal is a big reason why Akron North has been competitive in a couple games thus far. The pitch. Swing and a miss on one in the zone. Evens it up at 1-1. Nice challenging pitch thrown by Akila Adams as she gets Ray to swing on through. It's a 1-1 count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. A little bit ahead of this one. 1-2 count. You hear Coach Kurt saying squeeze to his catcher. So 1-2 count to get out of the inning. Just a bit outside. Evens it up at 2-2. The on-deck circle for the Vikings is Swan Suba. The 2-2 count, 2 away in the top of the second. The pitch. Ground ball up the gut, off of Adams' glove. It goes to Guzman. Guzman will not have a throw, as it will be a hit for the Vikings, who now make it a 4-2 ball game. Just lined off the glove of Adams. Gonna call it a hit. Just hit hard up the middle by Ray. Made good contact her first time up, and now it's a 2-run ball game. The windup and the delivery from Adams. Misses outside, 1-0 count. Runners at the corners for the Vikings with 2 away. The windup and the pitch from Adams. Fouled in the glove of Bowles to even it up. Nice job by Bowles behind the dish to snag it. The pitch. Loop, swing and a miss. Runner will go. Bowles thought about it, and will toss back to Adams wisely. But nonetheless, 2 in scoring position for the Vikings, but a 1-2 count. Only forces over at first. It's a 2-run ball game. A hit could tie it. The pitch. Ground ball right side. The dive is not enough. The throw to first is in time from over at second base. Zamora Jones gets the job done to retire the side. The Vikings, plate 1, middle of 2. It's 4-2, Bulldogs lead. Bottom of the second inning at Garfield Heights Middle School. The Bulldogs lead 4-2 over the Akron North Vikings. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. So far, the name of the game has been walks, hit by pitches, and errors, as that has done the majority of the damage for both teams. 2-0 count to begin the second at-bat of the game on Yanin Nee. Along with Nee, it's Zamora Jones and Summer Rains due up this inning for the Bulldogs. The 2-0 count, the pitch from Soto. This is high now, 3-0 count on the junior. No pressure to swing at this pitch. Corners are in, or actually just the left or the right side in the pitch. Ground ball left side. It's going to be a tough throw over from Holder. Not in time. An infield single for Yanin Nee to get the inning underway for the Bulldogs. You could not tell that she had not played softball up until last year. She has played well today, reaching both times, and this season as well, to be one of the first 4 Bulldogs to get a hit. Impressive. Ground ball left side foul from Jones. Nothing in 1 count. That's on the base path. Even though the play is over, you can still see Yanin Nee hustling back and forth between the bags. Soto trying to settle into this ball game. Gave up 4 runs in the first. The windup and the pitch. Misses off the glove. Nee will jump on it, and she'll be in scoring position. Heads up base running by the junior. 1-1 count on the second baseman. Soto will set and deliver. Hits her. The dead ball, so runners at first and second, I believe, clipped her in the heel. The hard 60 with 2 on and none away for the 3-hitter, Summer Rains, the first baseman. Soto will set and deliver. Bounces on in. In goes. The throw is well not in time. Yanni the stolen bag. So now runners at the corners after some heads-up base running. Soto sets on the bump and delivers. Jones thought about it. Now is in no man's land, and she'll go on back. Now 2-0 count. Soto will come set the pitch. Runner goes. Still a strike, but the runner will easily take second base as Jones cruises on in. So two in scoring position for Summer Rains, who looks to reach. The 2-1 count with Akila Adams in the on-deck circle, looking for vengeance after her last at-bat. The pitch. Swing and a miss on one, a little bit low to even it up at 2-2. Good idea from Soto. Lobs on in, goes low, and gets Rains to chase. The 2-2 count. The pitch from Soto. Finds the inside corner for out number one in the first K of the game for Soto as she paints the corner like Picasso. That'll be her first strikeout of the game on the bump. So now here comes Akila Adams, junior pitcher versus junior pitcher. Garfield leads by 2, but can lead by more with one swing of the bat. Finds the zone, clips that inside corner. It appears that consistently just that inside corner is being called. And now Soto's starting to catch on to it. It's a 0-1 count. The windup in the pitch from Soto. Ground ball left side. Soto can't get it. Goes on over to short base. The throw is wayward. 1 run will score. Heading home is Jones. 2 runs will score. Adams cruises on into second base with at least 1 RBI credited to her. 2-run score. It's 6-2. So there you go. Adams will get credited, I believe, with 1 RBI. It'll be an RBI single, and then the runners advance on the wayward throw. She was safe regardless. First pitch of the next at-bat is a ball. Adams goes on into third base. Will round and go by Coach Mariola. And a smart move by Layla Smith on the mound to go and greet the ball. Coach Kurt wanted to send Adams home. And now Adams trying to get in a rundown. Some dancing over at third base. The dead ball and an out for the look-back rule, it appears. So Akila Adams, after dancing at third, is out number 2. So now Halia Bowles, a 1-0 count, no one on the pitch. Runs in, the sweet spot just missed. Evens it up or makes it now 2-0 count. Looks like a rule being introduced to Garfield, but I believe it makes sense, especially in this game. You got to call time at some point. You can't keep doing that the whole game. Swing and a miss. Bowles tried smoking the ball. Makes it now 2-1 count. So 2-1 count after the swing and a miss. Smith trying to get out of the Soto trying to get out of the inning. Goes past. Makes it now a 3-1 count. Layla Soto trying to settle back in after getting an extra out. So the play started with Soto going to greet the ball, and based on that decision, most likely he got the out. Scoots on in. There'll be a walk as Bowles will take her place at first base for Ali Guzman to step into the box for her second cuts with 2 away. Guzman, her first time up, walked. Guzman has been playing softball for 8 years, plays in Brecksville Summer League, and has been doing so for a while. 2-year starter under Coach Kurt, and is known for her good defense, and is looking to have her breakout game at the sticks today. The 0-1 count after the foul tip. 2 runs so far have scored this inning for the Bulldogs. Soto will set and deliver. Runs in and hits her. A walk at a hard 60 for Allie Guzman. Now 2 on, 2 away for Janiah Norton. Norton, her first time up, walked. Two away, 2 on, bottom of the second, 6-2 Bulldogs lead. The pitch from Soto. Pop to the right side of the infield, just under the glove of the first baseman. No contest. It will load the bases on an infield single for Janiah Norton. Norton just snuck it under the glove of the first baseman. Did an excellent job to do so, as Katrina Ray couldn't get a hand on it. So now Ari Thomas had an RBI on a ground out. Her first time up has a chance to do some damage, but the base is loaded. Infield in except for second. Skips past. Bolds thought about it and will walk on back. Some instruction being given over by Ray at first to her catcher, telling her she can step on the bag at home for an out. 1-0 count, the pitch from Soto. Sent up the middle, over to short, it dies. The throw to third is not in time, and she couldn't find the bag. So an RBI infield single for Ari Thomas. Her second RBI of the game makes it a 7-2 Garfield lead. Just unfortunate over at short for the Vikings. It was there, it just died. Karuna Ray to the right thing, going to greet, it just died, and the throw was just not in time. Footing couldn't be found over by Holder. Bases are still loaded, 2 away. It's a 7-2 game, as now the 9-hitter Rosaw steps in for her second cut. Grounded out over to short to end the first inning. Nothing in 1 count. Infield in for the Vikings, with third base a little bit further back. First and short in closer, and second normal. Mrs. High evens it up at 1-1. Soto will take a second on the bump. Has 1 K this inning. In the first, combined for the pitchers, no Ks. This inning so far, 3 Ks. The pitch from Soto. Ground ball left side, foul. Ran too far inside and pulled it even further. Makes it now a 1-2 count. She can straighten out the ball and hustle. It can be an 8-2 game. Akron North just trying to get out of this inning less unscathed than the first. Pitch. Bounces in, and on the skip, it will reward a run. Make it now an 8-2 ball game, so the damage is equal from both innings as we're back to the top. Welcome back to the batter's box, Yanin. So Yanin, her first time up this inning, had a base hit, then stole a couple bags and scored. First inning hit by pitch. The pitch from Soto. Hits her. 2 hit by pitches and a base hit today for Yanin Nee. Make it a 9-2 ball game. It's just the zone command has been lost for Soto. The Bulldogs in games so far this year going into today has scored 8 runs. They have 9 in 1 2/3. Make it 10 as it hits her in the back. Coach Freiberger will go talk to Soto, most likely to make a pitching change, but now it's a 10-2 ball game. 3 in a row have been hit. Summer Raines is due up next for the Bulldogs. Summer Raines been playing since 7th grade. 2-year starter at first, known for outstanding defense, and started to advance runners in a scoring possession as her breakout, according to Coach Kurt, is incoming. This would be a great time for her to have a breakout. It's already an 8-run advantage. Coach Jason over at first, probably telling Summer, don't be afraid to get hit. It's 10-2, bases loaded, 2 away. Infield mainly in except for second base. The pitch. Skips on in, hits her, and she will take first. Make it 11-2. The fourth hit by pitch in a row. Akron North was one strike away from going into the third, only allowing 3 runs. Instead, the bleeding continues, and now it's 7 runs in the second given up. And now here comes Akila Adams with another opportunity. Had an RBI single her first time up this inning, and first time in the game, popped out and had an RBI on the infield fly. The pitch. As it hit her, it hits her. It's now a 10-run lead for the Bulldogs. It's the 5th hit by pitch in a row. I have never seen anything like this. It just consistently hits them. It's like a magnet is attached to their ankle or something. Soto is trying to regather herself on the mound. It's 8 runs this inning for the Bulldogs, who have more than doubled their whole season's tally of runs in an inning and 2/3 of work. I believe it was Lake Christian Academy put up 26 on the Vikings yesterday. So now we're waiting for whoever's on deck to go, and it's Halia Bolds. So here comes Halia Bolds. It's 12-2, bottom of the second. Garfield leading by 10. The pitch from Soto. In the zone, finds it, nothing in 1 count. That's the get-right pitch she's been looking for. Can she work off of it and get Bolds to fall? Soto will wind and deliver. Skips past the catcher. Everyone will stay home. I believe Adams will leave early to retire the side, but not before the Bulldogs. Plate 8. End of 2 innings at Garfield Heights Middle School. The Bulldogs dominating as they lead 12-2. Top of the third at Garfield Heights Middle School, the Bulldogs, after plating a total of 8 runs, now lead 12-2. Those 8 runs coming in the last inning. First pitch sends well out of play. Might hit a car. It does. You hear the thud from up here. Hopefully it wasn't mine. Mine is not in that parking lot, at least, so that helps. If mine made contact with sound over there, we have some issues. Maybe that's the Doppler effect. Shout out Mr. Ramoni. I actually do pay attention in class. Now a 1-1 count. Adams will set. And delivers. Swing and a miss on one well outside from Soto. Makes it now a 1-2 count. Layla Soto, Christina Ray, and Michaela Holder, the 3 due up this inning for the visitors. So 1-2 count. Adams already has 2 Ks on the afternoon. Can she find her third? Not yet as it sails on over Halia Bowles' head. Adams, the 2-2 count. Will come set and deliver. Misses high and up, 3-2 count. Adams looking to settle on back in. Here comes the payoff pitch. Finds the zone, clips it for out number 1. Second looking strike thrown by Adams. Makes it now 1 away and K number 3 of the game. So now Katrina Ray, the first baseman, steps up for her second cuts of the game. Grounded out over to Raines at first base, her first time up. Adams will wind and deliver. Just misses up. 1-0 count. Adams will come set after a moment. Winds and delivers. Hits her. Actually, no. She got on the way. So now a 2-0 count. (12-2). Bulldogs lead 2-0 count. 1 away in the top of the third. The windup and the delivery from Adams. Misses high. 3-0 count as Bold snags it in the air. The on-deck circle is Michaela Holder to the third baseman. Here comes the payoff pitch. The 3-0, I should say. There we go. Ball 4. So 1 will be on with 1 away via the walk. Now Michaela Holder, the third baseman, steps in once again. Walked her first time up and was in the sequence of 3 walks in a row surrendered by Akila Adams. Adams will wind and deliver. Ground ball hits off the plate, will stay in play. Bolds throws down to first. It's dropped by Raines, so everyone's safe. And it will be an E2 to have 2 on with 1 away. Technically it'd be an E2, but I'm going to score an E3 as that was right in the glove. So now it'll be a substitution runner. It will be Jasmine Ray to come on in for Holder. So here comes the substitution.
7 for 29 over there.
So there's the official change. It'll be Jasmine Ray to come on in and run for the third baseman Holder. So 2 on, 1 out in the top of the third. Bulldogs leading by 10. Adams will wind and deliver. Swing and a miss on 1 upstairs. Nothing in 1 count to begin this at bat on the catcher, Laxmi Biswa, who her first time up reached via the walk. Adams will set and deliver. Sent to the left side, gets through for a base hit. The Vikings will round as that will be an RBI single for the catcher Biswa to make it a 12-3 ball game. The fluidity of that swing to see the ball off the bat and go through the infield. The thing of beauty. A picture-perfect RBI single, and the Vikings are on the board in the top of the third. Now stepping in to try and keep the parade going is Shaquille Suba. The pitch. Finds the corner. Nothing in one count. If the game was a little bit closer, that would have been a huge momentum point. The pitch. Misses outside. Bolds gets a piece to keep it in front of her. Evens it up at 1-1. One away. Runners at first and second. 12-3. Garfield Heights leads. The pitch. Ground ball awkwardly hit to the right side. Makes it now a 1-2 count. The on-deck circle is Culver, the first baseman. Or the left fielder, correction. Adams will take a second. It's a 1-2 count. The pitch. Right in the zone for strike three. Fourth K of the afternoon for Akila Adams. It's out number 2. Second K of the inning as well. Both looking. And now here comes Mackenzie Culver, the junior left fielder. Adams will take a second and comes set as the sun comes back out a little bit. Blocked but gets past Bolds. Runners will stay put. Surprised Akron North did not try to jump on that pass ball, as they have been aggressive so far today when they've had runners on, especially in scoring position, as their goal has just been to move everyone up, and if one gets through to the outfield, they'll score at least one. And that is exactly what happened on the RBI single on the at-bat a couple of ones ago. The pitch. Sails high. 2-0 count. Adams in jeopardy of loading the bases behind her. Adams will set, will wind, and deliver. Finds a zone as it clips the white box. Makes it now a 2-1 count. Adams will wind and deliver. Just misses high. 3-1 count. Some encouragement being given by Culver in the on-deck circle. If Suba does her job, the bases will be loaded for her. And she does. It goes past her. It's ball 4, so the bases are juiced with 2 away for Mackenzie Culver. Or correction, it will be for Andrea Gator to step in. Then after this, it goes back to the top. Bases loaded, 2 away. The pitch from Adams. Ground ball right side. Adams dives, can't get it. Jones will run over to second base and step on the bag to retire the side. Akron North scores 1, middle of 3. The Bulldogs lead 12-3. some housekeeping as we get back underway in the bottom of the third for the visitors. Aisha Subda stepping into the game to play in place of Shakila Subba. As for the Bulldogs, they will now have Marshia Fortson stepped into the game in place of Layla Russell. Now batting for the Bulldogs is Halia Bowles, who last time in the box had her at-bat interrupted by Akila Adams leaving early to retire the side. Her last full at-bat saw her walk. 12-3 Garfield Heights leads. Has been a lot of walks and a lot of errors. The pitch. Skips high, 1-0 count. As of now, Layla Soto will stay on the mound for the visitors. Soto sets and delivers. Misses outside once again, 2-0 count. So it's 2-0. In the on-deck circle is Ali Guzman. Soto will wind and deliver. Runs in, finds the zone, 2-1 count. Once again, that inside corner becoming the sweet spot. Bowles, a couple weeks ago, was named the LEL Conference Player of the Week for her defensive performance against Columbia on April 5th. In the words of Coach Kurt, she hustled the whole game and 100% deserved the award. Here's the pitch. Sent. Foul in the parking lot. Barely saved by the bleachers. That one just smacked right through. And as well, this night being as important of a night it is in honor of Skylar O'Neal. I talked to Coach before the game. Coach Kurt told me this means a lot to the girls, but also to the school district. Believe the mayor as well is on his way on out to the game. Do not know if the principal or athletic director are here as of right now. It's a full count, the pitch. Finds the zone for strike three. The drop third. The throw is not in time. So in the sequence, Bowles will reach. So a drop third looking strike. Don't think I've ever seen that. So now here comes Guzman into the box for her third cuts. A walk and hit by a pitch so far. The pitch from Soto. Swing and a miss. Guzman was seeing yard. Bowles will go. Goes over Soto's head in a no man's land. And now Bowles will stand in scoring position. 0-1 count on the junior. Guzman on the brink of her breakout this year. We'll have to wait another pitch as it runs in, almost hitting her for the second time today. About an hour and 10 minutes into tonight's ballgame. Soto will wind and deliver. Swing and miss on one end of the dirt. Bowles will go as she trots on in to third base with ease. Nothing in 1-2 count. The pitch from Soto. Almost hits her at the pass ball. Bowles will stay. Actually, dead ball. This time it hits her. So Guzman has been walked and hit twice. And now up steps Janiah Norton, the left fielder, for her third cuts. 1-for-1 today with a base hit and a walk. Communication in the infield. First, third, and short, all in second base, normal depth. Ball gets past the catcher at the plate. At the plate is not in time as Bowles gets on in and restores a double-digit lead for the Bulldogs, 13-3. So now one runner in scoring position being Guzman with none away. 13-3 Garfield leads. The pitch from Soto. Runs low. Guzman will go. No contest as she's into third. So Janiyah Norton has an opportunity for an RBI. It's a 2-0 count. Comes set and delivers. Misses outside. 3-0 count. And look at the skies. Darkness might become a factor in this game. There are lights, but their ability to light may come into question. 3-0 count the pitch. Lobbed in. It's ball 4. And that will put runners at the corners with none away. As Ari Thomas, who has an RBI in each of her 2 at-bats thus far, steps back into the box. The run rule is 10 runs after 5, but I believe given what tonight is, there is a chance we don't play that and we'll play the full 7. That also might depend on the brightness. Goes up the middle to the left side to throw. Will not happen. Some miscommunication leads to another run for the Bulldogs as Guzman strolls on in. It's 14-3. That one's an error. It's an E6 I'm going to give. The RBI technically would have scored regardless. So I'm going to give it 3 RBIs today. Ground ball right side, foul. You can see Forson ran with the bat. Forson checked in for Rossall after her last at-bat. Can she do something? Nothing in 1 count. The one up in the pitch. Almost hits her. She gets out of the way. And there goes a car alarm. Now it appears to have stopped. 1-1 count. Runners at first and second. No one out. 14-3. Garfield leads. Skips past. Runners will break for second and third. Both safe with no contest. So 2 in scoring position. As of right now, a football score, 14-3. Soto will come set on the mound, wind, and deliver. Hits her. Called dead ball, so that will now load the bases as the first-year softball player will trot on to first. So now, with none away in the third, we go back to the top of the lineup for Nathan Smee's 4th cuts of the game. None away. Can Garfield add more runs onto their already large advantage of 11? The pitch goes past. Everyone will stay put. Maybe it clipped the ump. Now it's in no man's land in the middle of the infield. The on-deck circle is Zamora Jones for the Bulldogs. 1-0 count, 14-3. Garfield Heights leading the Akron North Vikings. The pitch. Runs in and blocked behind the dish by Biswa. Now a 2-0 count. Some more instruction being given by Katrina Ray over at first. The windup and the delivery. Goes well to the right side. 3-0 count. But as well, give credit where credit is due to Katrina Ray over at first base. Every play, bases loaded, you can step on home. Do this. This is what you need to do. Excellent leadership by your first baseman if you're Akron North. Ball 4 on Nathan Smee. I believe, there we go. She tosses the bat to the dugout, makes it now 15-3 as she has reached all 4 times. 2 hit by pitches, 1 base hit, now a walk. So it's a 12-run advantage for the Bulldogs with none away in the bottom of the third. Here comes the pitch. Pop to the left side, foul right in front of the on-deck circle. Nothing in 1 count to begin the 4th at-bat of the game for Zamora Jones, who so far today has been hit by 2 pitches and has had a single. Soto will take a second, get ready, and deliver. Misses high off of the glove. Everyone will stay put. Evens it up. So now 1-1 count, bottom of the third, no one away. The pitch. Almost hits her. Does it? They're going to say no, just got out of the way. So now a 2-1 count. You can hear Zamora Jones. Her coach asks, are you trying to get hit? Her reply, I'm tired of getting hit. An absolute legendary one-liner. Goes behind now a 3-1 count. The on-deck circle is Summer Raines, who's been hit by 2 pitches as well, but struck out looking in her third at bat. A walk would make it a 13-run advantage. Here comes the pitch. Goes behind her. So now the Bulldogs lead 16-3. 2 walks in a row, hit by pitch, E6, walk, hit by pitch, strikeout looking, has been the inning. So now another mound visit here. It looks like we will have a call to the bullpen, and we will. Swan Suba coming on in the pitch over from second base will step aside. The Bulldogs lead by 13 in the Skylar O'Neal Memorial Softball game. Suba has warmed up. It's time for Summer Rain to step into the box. None away in the bottom of the third inning. The Bulldogs lead 16-3. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee. The call for you this afternoon on what has been a special night for the Garfield Heights community. First pitch of the game thrown by Suba is low, 1-0 count. Swan Suba trying to settle on in the 1-0. Slow as it skips on in, 2-0 count. So far this inning for the Bulldogs, they have played 4 runs. Here comes the windup and the delivery. This is well high, 3-0 count. Akila Adams will have an opportunity in the on-deck circle. Before the game, we thought there was a good chance of a grand slam, and she'll have another opportunity with the bases loaded. The payoff. Correction, there's a 3-0. It hits her, won't matter. Makes it now a 17-3 ball game. Her third time being hit by a pitch, and now Akilah Adams steps into the box. Can we have some magic on the night designated to, remember, Skylar O'Neal? The pitch skips on in, 1-0 count. You just know Adams wants this. She wants this moment, and she wants the big hit. The pitch. There it is. She chops at it. Over to Suba pass. The tag is placed. 1 out in the inning as Raines couldn't get around the tag. It will still score a run, make it now a 17-3 ball game, or should now be 18-3, I believe. So 18-3 with Halia Bolds back in the box. Struck out her last time up. The pitch. Loops, runner goes. It'll be a stolen bag for Adams. 1-0 count. The Bulldogs leading by 15. Solo comes set and will deliver. Bulls stand still, almost being clipped. Makes it now a 2-0 count. In my coverage of the rest of the week, I have a doubleheader tomorrow for Holy Name Broadcasting as Holy Name Baseball takes on Brexville Broadview Heights. And then the nightcap at 4 p.m., Holy Name Lacrosse welcomes in former LSM Athens Fisher and the Benedictine Bengals for a great game in Division II. It's an exciting day of baseball and lacrosse. Action starts at 12 p.m. 3-0 count. Here comes the pitch from Suba. Hits her. So the reaction kind of startled a couple people, and that'll make it now a 19-3 ball game. Hit her in the elbow. You can hear the kind of smack from up here. Now, Allie Guzman an opportunity to do some damage. It's 19-3. The pitch goes wide. 18-3 ball game. 1-0 count to begin this at-bat on Guzman. Suba will come set once again. The 1-0 delivery to Guzman. Goes behind her. And asking Allie about this game heading into it, just what this night meant to her. She told me this game means so much to me because I see it as keeping her memory alive, and it's as though we're playing for her with the thought that she's watching us. Swung on. Now a 2-1 count. You can tell Guzman living her best life down in the box as she's just trying to give the ball a ride. 2-1 count, 15-run lead for the Bulldogs. Here comes the delivery from Suba. Swing and a miss on one that skips on in. You can tell Guzman wants it. Makes it now 2-2 count. Some confusion as Norton thought she was up. Here comes the pitch. Well outside as the power flickers. Makes it now a 3-2 count. Can Guzman get Garfield in the 20-run mark? No, she will not, but will walk and make it now an 19-3 lead. And now we will switch to get to the 4th inning. End of 3, the Bulldogs dominating as they lead 19-3 over the Akron North Vikings. Top of the fourth inning at Garfield Heights Middle School. The Bulldogs dominating the Vikings 19-3. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. First pitch of the inning, swung on and missed. Nothing in one count to begin. Swan Saba's first at-bat of the new inning. Besides Saba, Layla Soto and Christina Ray do up this inning. Second pitch misses wide, evens up at 1-1. The story of this game has been hit by pitches, especially against Garfield. So far today, you're nearing double digits that they have been hit. They've been hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 times today a Bulldog batter has been hit. And that's been the difference in the game. I believe a 2-1 count. Adams looking on in. Will come set and deliver. This is well outside wide. 3-1 count. The on deck circle is the starting pitcher, Soto. Here comes the 3-1. Some aggression put on it, but misses high. And the leadoff man's aboard via the walk. Soto will step in with her Vikings down by 16, trying to chip away at that lead. Adams will take a second on the mound to get ready. Adams will set, will wind, and deliver. Runner goes to left side. Adams gets it to throw over to first. Not in time on the bobble. A throw might have beaten her there. Rains couldn't grab it. And now 2 are on with none away. So now Christina Ray, the first baseman, steps up for her third cut. So far today, a ground out and a walk. The pitch almost hits her. Actually, it does. So now the bases are loaded behind Akila Adams. And now the substitution of Jasmine Ray will bat. Adams will wind and deliver. Low 1-0 count to begin the at-bat. Adams is trying to settle back on into this ballgame. Here comes the pitch. Misses high. 2-0 count. So 2-0 count, bases juiced. Can the Vikings show some signs of life? The pitch. Misses wide. Runner will break. The plate at the plate is not in time. Adams doesn't have it in the glove as the Vikings steal home and make it now a 19-4 ball game. Actually, no. The batter is out. She didn't get out of the way, and the runner has to go back to third. And now Coach Mariola will call time in the break and go talk to Akila Adams. The infield will be called in. You hear the exclamation being given. So that's out number 1 as Coach Kurt talks, and we'll step on back. We'll step aside for a brief moment. Return to you in 15 seconds. On at Garfield Middle School. Adams the pitch. Swing and a miss on one high. Runner breaks. This run ain't no doubter. Makes it 19-4. Had a way to pitch, but in the end they got there. After the interference is now Laxmi Biswa in the box. Nothing in one count, one away. The pitch. Swing and a miss on one in the zone. Makes it a 0-2 count on the catcher. After Biswa, Suba due up next. Adams will come set and deliver. Blocked by Bowles, keeps it in front of her, prevents a run. Now a 1-2 count. Adams will take a second, peering on in the 1-2. Bounce it away from Bowles, and now it'll be a 19-5 ball game. The Vikings play 2. The 2-2 count, runner in scoring position over at second base. 2 runs in the inning, make it a little bit closer. Here comes the pitch. In the zone, strike 3 called on the swing for K number 5 in the afternoon, and out number 2. And now Shakira Suba steps in. Here comes the pitch from Adams. Swing and a miss on one well outside. 0-1 count. This will be the substitution that happened. It'll be Yisha Suba stepping in. Here comes the pitch from Adams. Misses outside off the glove. Runner goes. Bowles, no throw. North has plated 2 so far this inning, and a third is waiting at third. Here comes the pitch from Adams. Good patience in the box shown by Suba. 2-1 count. Suba trying to add another run to the Vikings tally. Here comes the pitch from Adams. Swing and miss on one well upstairs. Evens it up at 2-2. So 2-2, two-way, top of the 4th. Garfield leading 19-5. Can Adams get out of the inning? Here comes the 2-2. Outside and high, 3-2 full count on Suba. If Suba can make something of this at bat, it goes to Culver. Here comes the payoff pitch. Scoots on in. It'll be a 2-out walk to put runners at the corners. And another change being made here. It'll be Marina Biswa going to bat. Here comes the pitch. Runner goes. Bowles will hold. Thought about the throw down. Instead, just tucks back to Adams, which is probably the wise decision. 1-0 count. Adams is trying to get out of this inning. 2 runs have scored on her watch thus far. The pitch. Goes high, but picked up. 2-0 count. Adams will get back to work once again to 2-0 count. 2 away in top of the 4th. Almost hits her. 3-0 count. The command of Adams really struggling right now. Can Adams get a get-right pitch at the 3-0 count? She will not. Walks her on 4. So now the bases are loaded with 2 away as Andrea Gator steps into the box for her 3rd cuts. Strikeout and ground out thus far. So Adams now has the bases loaded behind her. Can she get out of the jam? The pitch. Ground ball right side, skips off of Adams' glove. That will score a run. So it will be an RBI infield single due to the hard hit there from Andrea Gator. Now go back to the top of the lineup with Karima Ray. Now 19-6 game, 13-run Bulldog advantage. The pitch. This is high, 1-0 count. Adams will get back to work once again, the 1-0. This is high, 2-0 count. Two-0 count the pitch. Almost hits it, goes past. Runners will stay put. Now a 3-0 count. Adams trying to avoid walking home a run. Patience being shown at the dish. Can it result in a run for the Vikings? Here's a 3-0. Misses outside. And that will be an RBI walk for Ray. Make it now a 19-7 ball game. Akila Adams trying to settle back in. Now a 12-run lead. The Vikings played 4 in this inning so far. Swing and a miss on one outside in the other's box by Sawan Saba. Nothing in 1 count. Adams will deal. Skips on in, goes past Bolds. Will look back over and avoid a throw as I believe that was Biswell holds up at third. So now Suba will step out of the box, take a swing, and gets back to work. So 1-1 count, 2-away, bases loaded. Garfield leading 19-7. The windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on one upstairs, makes it now a 1-2 count. Can Akila Adams finally get out of the jam? It's a big pitch. 1-2. Here's the deal. This is high, skips off Bolds, glove the throw. It'll be taken herself, goes out of the baseline, tags her for out number 3 to retire the side. Nice job behind the dish by Bolds to tag her. It's middle of 4. Garfield leads by 12. Bottom of the fourth inning at Garfield Heights Middle School. The Bulldogs lead 19-7 over the Akron North Vikings. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. Getting a little chillier here as the sun starts to go down and the bright lights start to turn on at the field. And what has been a great home opener for the Garfield Heights Bulldogs today. Before the game, honoring Skylar O'Neal, a young girl who passed away due to cancer last year in Garfield Heights at the age of 5. Just a beautiful night. Her family here, brother Tyrell, threw out the first pitch. It was a beautiful night for the Garfield Heights community. A lot of people have come out to see this event, including WKYC. So if you tune in the news tonight, you might see some footage. Ground ball left side goes foul. We have 3-1 count once Norton returns. Norton so far today, a walk, a base hit, and a walk to her name. Norton started playing softball in 7th grade. The first-year starter has been making great plays out in the outfield since taking over the starting role where she now resides in left. The 3-1 in the zone, ground ball left side. She does it again. The throw across diamond is high and in time on an arc for out number 1. Nice throw across diamond for the Bulldogs to get against the Bulldogs from the Vikings. And here comes Ari Thomas. First swing ahead of it. Nothing in 1 count. So far today, Ari Thomas, a ground out RBI, a base hit RBI, and then E6. That would have been an RBI regardless. Here comes the pitch. Well lobbed in. Sutter trying to settle on into this game. It's a 1-1 count. 1 away in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch. Ground ball sent up the gut. Will clip off the glove and be a base hit for Ari Thomas with 1 away. Gets the ball rolling for the Bulldog offense. Just nice hitting. Waited back on the ball, gave it a ride, clips off the glove. And now here comes Marcia Fortson up for her second cuts. Hit by pitcher first time up. The windup and the delivery from Suba. Lobbed on in. Thought about it. It just bounces in front. Zach Granke be proud of that E-fist. It's a 1-0 count. Suba gets back onto the mound. Will wind and deliver. Skips and hits her. So she'll now take her base. 2 on with 1 away. Looked like she kind of just went behind, walked in front of it, and got to the base. You go back to the top with Yanin Nee, who walked her last time up. The pitch. Misses. 1-0 count. So now 2 on, 1 out, 1-0 count on the leadoff hitter. The pitch. Skips behind Yanin Nee. Now a 2-0 count. The on-deck circle is Zamora Jones, the second baseman. Suba will set, wind, and deliver. Goes behind once again. Runner will go the throw, and plenty of time. The tag, not there. And now, standing on third base for the Bulldogs, I believe will be Thomas. Good throw down, just dropped over at third base. Time being called so she can regather herself over at first, or third. Now runners at the corners after the delayed steal. 3-0 count, the pitch. Misses well outside, so Nee will reach for the 5th time today. 2 walks, 2 hits by pitches, and a base hit. Now here comes Zamora Jones in for her fifth cut. Walk, base hit, hit by pitch, hit by pitch. Chops foul behind, nothing in one count. And here, dead ball after the foul tip. Nothing in one count. Nearing the hour 50 mark of this game. The pitch skips on in, almost clips her. Makes it now a 1-1 count. Runners at the corners. Garfield looking to break into the 20-run mark. And they will. It's sent to the right side of the infield. Jones, can she beat the throw? She will. The throw to beat knee is not in time. Everyone's safe. And another run will score. Sfortson will round. 21-7. The Bulldogs lead as they reach the 3-touchdown mark. Don't really even know what you score that. Now here comes Summer Raines in for her fifth cuts of the game. Hit by pitch, struck out looking, hit by pitch, hit by pitch. 2 on, the Bulldogs lead by 14, the pitch. A gift just misses. 1-0 count. Just lobbed on in. So 1-0 count. Runners at first and second, 1 away. The pitch incoming from Suba. Skips on in, into the chest plate of the catcher. 2-0 count. In the on-deck circle is Akila Adams. Here comes the pitch from Suba. Skips on in, blocked once again, 3-0 count. Another gift draft opportunity for some runs for Akila Adams in the on-deck circle. A 3-0. Skips on in. It's a 4-pitch walk. That will load the bases for Akila Adams. An infield fly, a base hit, hit by pitch, and a fielder's choice. A lot of damage can be done with one swing of the bat. It's already a 14-run advantage. Can Adams make it more? It's sent into left and foul. Man, Adams got a hold of it. She has the power, just needs to straighten that out. If she would have done that on the field, it could have been an inside the park grand slam. The pitch was there, just ran inside. I don't think Suba's going to try to throw anything over the plate after that pitch. Nothing in one count. The windup and the pitch. Hits her. She'll get an RBI in a less glorified way, but nonetheless gets the RBI. Makes it now a 22-7 ball game. She saw a yard on that first swing, but now it goes to Halia Bolts, who has been hit by a pitch, walked, struck out, and hit by a pitch. The pitch, well to the right side, caught by Biswa. 1-0 count. Can Bowles do some damage? The pitch goes on in, goes past Biswa behind the dish. She'll go and retrieve it. So 2-0 count, 22-7. Garfield leads. Only 1 away. And that was back with the leadoff hitter. Pitch. Well high and misses off the plate. 3-0 count. So Garfield going into today only scoring 8 runs. Has 22 as of right now. But now make it 23. Ball 4 hit by pitch. Dealer's choice. As it's now a 23-7 ball game. Now it's time for Allie Guzman to try and get the ball a ride. We saw Coach Kurt call an inning short a little bit ago. I believe that Allie Guzman will be the one who will have the chance to do something, and if it's not her, that might lead us to the 5th. Guzman still looking for hit number 1 on the year. The pitch from Suba. Skips behind. 1-0 count. Killa Adams giving some instruction to her fellow junior in the box. Here comes the pitch from Suba. Once again, blocked by Biswa. Now a 2-0 count. So 2-0 count, 23-7, Bulldog lead. Here comes the delivery from Suba. Scoots on in, 3-0 count. The on-deck circle is Janiyah Norton. If it's over the plate, she's going to swing. The 3-0 count, 23-7. Suba will set and deliver. Skips on in. It's ball 4. Guzman will walk for, I believe, the third time today. The other two hit by pitches. Now makes it a 24-7 ball game. Now time will be called as Coach Freiberger will go and make a call to the bullpen. It's 24-7 Garfield Heights leads. As well, giving a scheduling update. I'll be at Brecksville versus Holy Name tomorrow afternoon, 12 p.m. first pitch in Brecksville. And then the turnaround is pretty quick to the next game. 4 o'clock start as Holy Name Boys Lacrosse welcomes in former LSM Athens Fisher for a revenge game for the junior as the Green Wave and Bengals do battle. To stay updated in all the games that I'm covering over at Holy Name Broadcasting, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay updated in all of my media, follow Smee Sports on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe here to Smee Sports YouTube and put on push notifications notified when I upload or go live. Trying to do some more uploading with some professional sports content. Hoping to grow the channel to get to over 100 subscribers by middle of June. We'll step aside. Pitching change incoming. Marina Biswa into pitch for the Vikings. 24-7 Garfield Heights lead. First pitch of the afternoon from her goes behind. Adams will steal home. Makes it a 25-7 ball game. It looks like the coaches did not want her to go. First in, third in, middle, normal depth. Almost hits the bat before hitting her. Nonetheless, both are avoided. Now a 2-0 count. Marina Bissell is trying to do some damage control and get into the fifth. Skips on in, 3-0 count. And now time will be called. And over at first base, a class act, Karina Ray, tying the shoe of her pitcher. We talked about her just giving instructions to her teammates. But being a good person to others, that might be play of the game for either team. Doesn't matter. It will be a stolen bag at home. Makes it now 26-7. But going back to Ray, just a class act all the way around. You can't teach that. You really can't. And when you have a player like that, even if the team not having the results, it makes things a lot better. You hear her the whole game trying to encourage, as well as you hear Andrea Gator during the game saying encouraging things at the sticks. Both of them have been a big reason why Akron North has put up 7 runs today. So shout out to both of them. It's a 1-0 count as Biswa trying to avoid having the Vikings go down by 20. The windup and now the pitch. Runner goes. There'll be 2 in scoring position. So now 2-0 count on Thomas. Thomas so far today, 2 base hits, reach out an error, and a ground out. A couple RBIs to her name as well. The pitch. Almost hits the bat. 3-0 count. I'm just waiting for one of these, the way they kind of dip down to hit off the bat and somehow go and play. Imagine if that's how a run is scored. Here comes a 3-0. Ball 4, so that will load the bases right back up. And Coach Kurt's going to call the switch up as we will go into the 5th inning. The Bulldogs lead 26-7, dominating the Akron North Vikings on a night dedicated to Skylar O'Neal. We'll return to Garfield Heights in a minute. Back on in the top of the 5th inning, the Bulldogs leading by 19. You're just tuning in. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. Akila Adams still on the mound for the Bulldogs. Will deliver her first pitch of the inning with some aggression. Misses high. 1-0 count to begin this at bat. It'll be Sato, the first batter of the inning. The pitch. Swing and miss on one, up high and outside. Evens it up at 1-1. So 1-1 count. The windup and now the pitch. This is high, 2-1 count. We're back on here. We have Coach Kurt. Coach, it's a big scoreline right now, 26-7. How are we feeling?
Feeling good. It feels nice to be out here doing this, what we did tonight. like I've said for months, our girls were going to be ready for this game. And this is the game we've only prepared for. And now tomorrow we got to take our battles to Brush and Central Catholic here tomorrow at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock. So we're looking for some more wins out of here tomorrow.
It's exciting. It's a big night for Skylar O'Neal, and the fun's not over yet. There's still a couple more things we got to do.
I know. It's exciting too. I'm just glad my girls after tonight are going to be 3-4, 2-2 in conference play. We're one game from being 500, and the turnaround is starting to come around here.
And then how does this sound? Your player of the game, brought to you by Keon Sports, goes to Skylar O'Neal.
I love it. Every moment of it. We love it tonight. So her family's still down there sitting out and having fun. So we're all enjoying the night.
That's what matters. A great night for Skylar. Thank you, Coach.
No problem.
We'll be closing up shop here after this inning. Garfield, a couple outs away from sealing the win on the biggest night of their season.
You want to talk to the mayor?
We're going to try to get the mayor up here as well to get some words about tonight's game as well. There was some talk before the game of going the full 7, but based on tomorrow's scheduling, we're going to have to cut it at the 5. 26-7, 0-2 count. Can Adams get a K? The pitch. Ground ball left side, goes over to third, bobbled. 2 will be on. Ball's being thrown around. That's an infield single for Peter Ray, and I believe we also have the mayor with us now.
How you doing?
Nice to
You
see you.
guys have it nice and easy up here. Just build a fire, and I think it'd be nice and warm.
Just a little cold. Mayor, it's a great night for your city. Just talk about the community of them coming out tonight to support the O'Neal family.
Oh, it's incredible. When they told me they were doing this, and they weren't really specific to me as to when we want you to show up and things like that, which is great because I don't want to be that guy, This is really about Skylar O'Neal, honoring her. What I really love about that little girl was she brought this city together at a time when we really needed it. There was a lot of divide going on, and just her being her. I've seen people from all walks of life come and march in a parade and drive in a parade for this little girl who always had a smile on her face, even though she was going through what she was going through. The family is an incredible family. They give so much back to the community when it comes to the youth sports and things like that. It's really cool to see this being done. And I can't say enough about Coach Mariola because he is really what we look at for a person in our city, a resident in our city that leads, by example. So that's good.
He does lead by example. Last night, 2-hour phone call with him. All the game notes that I've said today, all the comments, just coming from him about what he said about these players, but as well, to see this team win tonight, how sweet is that for you to see? As you said, Skylar O'Neal brought this city together, and to see then just bring a softball team together, just how powerful is that for you?
It's very powerful because it's the biggest message I can make as a mayor, especially in this city right now. We work so hard on community engagement and running events throughout the city. Now, this is a school event, so, but we work in tandem with the school to try to come up with events that bring people together. And we really need to. We saw Garfield Heights change. It went from predominantly white to a predominantly African-American community. But the people, it's really the people that make up the community. And they stand side by side with one another. They're happy neighbors, most of them. We have some pockets of people, but for the most part, everybody's good. I would say stick around because I hear there's something special going to happen after the game, too.
According to my notes, there is something special that does happen, and as having being someone who has a lot of family who's been from Garfield, just a great night. Thank you, Mayor, for joining us. We'll let you go and finish watching what has been a great night for your city. Soak this all in. You guys have earned this one.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Mayor, for joining us. Now we're back to the action. Akila Adams strike out. 1 out in the inning, still 26-8. Popped up in the infield. Adams gets it. The throw over to third. It could do it. The throw dropped over at third base. So now there'll be 2 away. The game almost sealed, but now the final countdown can play. Adams just 1 out away from sealing the victory on a night built for Skylar O'Neal. Kind of equated this game to the Field of Dreams when talking to Coach Kurt. If you build it, the people will come, and the people of Garfield Heights, they have showed out for this game. 1 out away from sealing what arguably is the biggest victory in program history. First pitch outside wide, 1-0 count to begin this at bat. Adams is trying to finish up 2 games tomorrow against Brush and CCC for the Bulldogs as they'll improve to 3-4 on the campaign as they're getting ever so close to being 500. Swing and miss on one upstairs, evens it up at 1-1 as Suba swings up. After Suba, it goes back to Biswell, who's in the on-deck circle. 1-1 count, runner at third. 2 away. Here comes the pitch. Just misses off the plate. 2-1 count. Adams has been the MVP of this team. And talking to Coach Kurt, pitching, hitting, whatever you need her to do, she does. Misses high, now 3-1 count. But even as well, she was already good last year. We knew that. But going into this year and just the last couple of games, in the words of Coach Kurt, she's turned on the jets. She's become an even better player, which is really just impressive. 3-1, swing and a miss. It's a full count, so we'll have a payoff pitch to potentially close the game out. The pressure isn't there for the record. The pressure is there for the crowd. Can Akila Adams get a big strikeout to send this game into completion and officially complete the celebration of Skylar O'Neal? It's a big pitch. Can Akila Adams get the job done? She can. They call it. The throwdown is in time. It was delayed, but the call made in the end gets her to freeze on a night built for Skylar O'Neal. The Garfield Heights Bulldogs get the win, 28-6. This community, as the mayor just said, needed something to bring them together. And a little 5-year-old girl who unfortunately lost her life to cancer has brought together this community. Garfield Heights, celebrate. You all have earned this. And with great pleasure, I have announced many players of the game, brought to you by Keon Sports, but no more pleasure than this one. Skylar O'Neal. She wanted to play softball. That was her dream. Dream taken. Give her player of the game as she spurred this on. We all have lost someone to cancer. We all have. But to see this community rally around someone like this, it's beautiful. We still have some closing ceremonies to go. We'll get to those here. I'll step aside for a moment as we do the closing ceremony. From Garfield Heights Middle School, your Bulldogs 26, the Akron North Vikings 8. A message from Coach Mariola. Thank you to everyone who has watched this game either in person or at home for supporting this special night. Thank you to Akron North for joining in on wanting to play us, but also for their support of this night and becoming honorary members of our community, united by something far bigger than softball. To cap off this special night, we now invite Akron North's head coach Frederick Freiberger and his wife Christina to the pitcher's mound. 25 years ago this month, the Freiberger family lost their daughter to cancer at the age of 6. To honor her memory tonight, the Garfield Heights softball team has a special surprise for Frederick and Christina. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give one big, loud round of applause for your Akron North Vikings and your Garfield Heights Bulldogs! That will officially do it from Garfield Heights Bulldogs in the real-life equivalent of the Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. And indeed, they showed out a 28-6 Garfield Heights win over the Akron North Vikings. Your player of the game brought to you by Keon Sports goes to Skylar O'Neal. I'll be back on tomorrow for Holy Name Broadcasting in a doubleheader. First of all, starting at 12 p.m. as Holy Name takes on Brecksville in baseball. And then we go to the backyard. 4 p.m. Holy Name Boys Lacrosse takes on former OSM Athens Fisher and his Benedictine Bengals. Today and all the games are covering over with Holy Name Broadcasting. Follow the social media pages on Instagram and Twitter. To stay updated on all of my media, follow Holy Name, not Holy Name Athletics, that'll be for their social media stuff. Follow Smee Sports on social medias, Instagram and Twitter, to stay updated on all I'm doing. And finally, subscribe to the Smee Sports YouTube channel and put on push notifications to be notified when I upload or go live. With that, that'll do it from Garfield Heights Middle School. The Bulldogs got the win and what will probably be the best night in program history. Have a good night, everyone.